so we're going to be working our way back along that quarter, and this goes back to the 1800s, this particular rail spur, and it helped move people, and it helped move harvested goods in and out of Volusia County. So out here in Lake Helen, I believe were 5 different spurs leading out to all points, north, south, east, and west. So there was a spur that went to New Smyrna Beach, and then there was a spur that led up to the north, one south, and then there was one. This is interesting. Mr. John's got some really cool looking things right here. That might be a part of a cable spool. So one spur went south, and then one went west by southwest, sort of that direction out towards Orange City, and then the DeLand spur. And they moved people, and then they also moved lumber, citrus. So Mr. John was telling me that at one time there was a huge garbage pit out here somewhere, and he was going to hike me down there, but his woman said that he's taking a nap and we're not going to disturb him, so she said it was okay just to start walking, and so we're going to just start walking. So as far as I know, we're still on what was originally the rail. Mr. John's got a lot of equipment. Now I do see right here the remnants of a creek, and then a long slope down as it makes its way towards the river, the actual main creek. Yeah, Mr. John's got all kinds of lawn equipment back here. Now I noticed off to the left a ravine, big ravine. So we're gonna work our way down there into that ravine. Got a game trail right here. I'm just listening to see if I can hear any moving water. That sounded like a frog. Definitely frogs. I'm starting to get into garbage. What we got here? $19.80. $19.82. Modern whiskey jugs. Lots of modern whiskey jugs. More modern jars. Pickle jars. Oh, there's an older one. Federal law prohibits refill resale. Patent pending. Looks like 1954. That's a keeper. And there's just glass everywhere. You can see down here, look. That looks like a horseradish. Ooh, that's interesting too. I like the design on that one, but right here, look. That one's got an ear on it. Oh, this is a lot different than my normal days out now. Sort of gotten back to my roots today. Look, there's another one of those. Patent pending. Similar design. Just a smaller jar. These would be nice little flower jars for cut flowers. Kind of cool, decorative. You can see just how much glass is down here. It's all buried away underneath the ferns. Yeah, that looks like it might be a Madison right there. And now, should probably be some kind of liquid bottle. Oh no! Shit! I just broke a milk bottle. Dang it, man. Yep. Somebody's ringing in on me. Give me a second, folks. Florida History Hunters, the Land Digs. We're on a bottle hunt today. We'll be right back. Click that like button. Alright, we're back. Can't believe I just broke a milk bottle. It must have been cracked. And I'm gonna maintain that story. I've seen a lot of 1980s soda bottles. Looks like a cocktail sauce jar right there. Look at that one. Heinz. A 393 or something. Can't make out the date. But it's got a Coolio shape. Here's a liquor bottle there. Another, maybe grape juice. It's a Duraglass clear. $1974. Hey, what's this? So can I say a teacup without an ear can't hear? Yeah, it's a nice looking teacup too. In Japan they would rescue that. A jar like that, I'm betting. Liquor? Nah, that would have been soda water or something. There it is. Click quit. Club soda. I'm betting that's 1950s. That's actually a very cool bottle. Hopefully I can find it. I tossed it up towards the road. Could be witch hazel right there. And that says Cepacol. Cepacol mouthwash. 1989. Bleach right there. Generic bleach. Oh man, look at that. I got a big smiley face. Top of some kind of pot. One Galvo bucket. Another horseradish. Nice one there. That's a pretty one there. Hey, Clorox. Oh, look at that. No return, no deposit. Generic soda bottle. Massive pile. Backed out and dumped everything right here. This one says a number 5 pail. Number 5 pail. It's a big one. Kind of medicine right there. Is that an anchor? I think it is. I think it's a giant anchor. Man, look at that. That was a big wash basin. porcelain wash basin. Kind of an odd shape. It's not a rake. Teeth are too sharp. What's that? That is... can't tell. Either beer or soda. More than likely beer. The whole galvanized bucket. Somebody threw away. Look at that. And it's still got perfume in it. Smells like musk. In case you're just joining us, you're part of History Hunter, Deland Digs, and we got permission to come back here onto this property. It skirts along the old railroad bed. And back in the day, before they had garbage pickup, this is where most of the stuff ended up. What I find kind of unusual is I don't see very many soda bottles. Usually, between soda bottles and like beer bottles, those are the most plentiful, followed by medicine and cosmetic. It's usually whiskey bottles and milk and magnesia, and then it's perfumes and cosmetic, you know, like facial cream, Milk West facial cream jars, really abundant. It's very hot today. Very hot. So I'm wondering what's over this next ridge. If there's a gully here or not. Whew. Looks awfully wide. And there appears to be another gully. There's like a sloping ridge right here. And then it rises right down. To this gully. Get lots of beer bottles through here, mostly. Very hot today. I'm just non-stop sweat. And I've only got a few more minutes out here because I like to head back before I drink half my water, just in case something delays me. What do we got there? Could it be? Could it be? Could it be? No. I thought it was milk glass. It's not. It appears everything here is really new. Yeah, everything up in here is all new. Except for that carafe. Alright, we're back, my friends. I just found this St. Pierre Smirnoff with a crown on it, pre like 1960s, because it still has the federal law prohibits. 1953 is what the Bay State Code is claiming. So I'm down in the next ditch, and we're getting further and further to the bottom of this wash right here. So I'm expecting everything cool it's going to be out in this zone right out in front of me. In case you're just joining us, Florida History Hunter, also known as DeLand Digs, although we don't really do digging. Started out in the beginning as a dig on private properties after demolitions were done on old homesteads. I was with permission go out there and dig around where the foundations used to sit, and so that's how the name DeLand Digs came into play. We're mostly about the surface finds. Look at that. Oh, there's another piece of it right there. Man, that was badass back in the day. Look at that. It's like a T-bone shaped ashtray. 1950s, but look at the colors. Pink. I don't see a name on it. It's in the style of another piece. It's in the style of what's known as California ware. The brown was very popular with dripware. Was known as dripware. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Probably was an ashtray at one time. There's a little bit of a dinner plate. I almost changed my name to Deland Rakes, because that's basically all I do. There's a extract bottle right there. I got those bottles. Gross. Stick up the hill a little bit. That looks like a brandy bottle. And it says liquor 1978. This is the kind of stuff one needs to be careful. You're not stirring up snakes. Down here in Florida, they just love to hide down underneath this kind of stuff. It looks like it may be an older. It's another Smirnoff, but it's 1969. So it doesn't have that cool factor like the really, really old ones. Barbecue sauce. That's funny, the bottle is set up like a medicinal bottle, but it's alcohol. Oh, look at that. It's broken now. Checking inside, make sure somebody didn't leave their cash in there. So hard to find stuff in Florida because of the organic debris laying on the ground, and not much of a workaround. And sometimes there's ooh, that's interesting. Another, it's like a water pitcher. It's got a big cherry on it. Looks like a soda machine Coke. Yep, no deposit, no return. Not to be refilled. That's back when they stopped taking them back and washing them and putting Coke back into them. You know, it's hard to know how many times a soda bottle was recycled. I mean, I assume that's what they did with them. I know you go to other countries, that's what they do. And you don't always find the same product in there. There's another piece of that cherry shaped vase or cherry water pitcher right there. That may be the one missing piece. No, there's a lot more missing. No, there isn't. It's another one. It has to be because it's from below. Look at that. There's a second one out here. interesting. There is a second one out here. There's a barrel in the ground right there. What the heck? So in order for that barrel to be there, all of this has got to be washed from uphill. Wow. There's another low spot. It all looks like 70s to the 90s. Jeez, look at that pile of glass, people. Old bug bulb. Incandescent. And almost everything here is liquor bottles and soda bottles. The ravine looks like it just keeps running and running. And then this side drops off into a lake. And for the first time, it's actually really dry. Because up in here, that's the closest I could get 8 months ago. Wine, pretty modern. That whole corner's just littered with garbage. So that's all it is. Mostly like 1970s, 1980s. I thought for sure that there would have been some really, really old stuff down here. And there isn't. Just isn't. Oh, what's that? That looks like a perfume bottle. Yeah. That's some kind of perfume. Gatorade. Food jar. Salad dressing. Hard to know what that was. It's got a big base on it. Possibly a vase. Yeah, mostly everything down here is all plastic. I do see a game trail. So we have a way out. If you're just joining us, a Florida History Hunter. Yeah. We're hiking today. We ain't slogging. No slogging today. Slogging Saturday. They were out checking out these old ravines. I was on this trip. Checking out these old ravines that whoa, that was close. I almost broke my leg. I just fell down into an animal hole. Whew. If I didn't have a good forward motion going, I'd be calling 911. That was dangerous. This is the downside of exploring alone. Something should happen. It's easy for one to be screwed. We're still, looks like it's still going down into a ravine. No, it's not a ravine. It's another lake. Okay, I know where I'm at. And that lake was over 4 feet deep at one time, and now it's nothing. All right, that's as far as we're going that direction, people. We're gonna we're pushing our way back to the car here. And to the point where I am exhausting my drinking water supply, and all the perspiration and rubbing up against all the stuff starts to wipe the tip protection. Look, there's a drinking glass right there. Chances are it was a jelly jar by the rim on that. They used to do that stuff so you would recycle. And then they gave that idea up for some silly reason. That's an instant coffee jar right there. Now I do know that this is layered, because it was over a year ago when it was still real muddy that I found an early Hewland soda bottle circa 1912. Well, I can't 100% say it was soda. It could have been drinking water too. It was marked on the bottom by an out-of-state maker, and on the side contained the logo name of DeLand Bottling Works, DeLand, Florida. And I do know that shortly around 1912, look, that's somewhere around 1912 was where Coca-Cola authorized the manufacture and bottling of their product, and then it just became Coke bottles. But look at this mid-century modern Astro design on a plate. Right there's the top for a percolator coffee pot, and the glass finial is still intact. I'm going to take that. I've got a nice little collection of those finials. Every so often you find people that inherit grandma's or great grandma's percolator, and it's missing the glass bubble. And so it's kind of cool. I found that. It's an unusual size. That's sort of a single serving coffee percolator, coffee pot, or two very small tea-sized cups. Look, there's an ACL soda bottle right there. And it is a Hires root beer. Hires ACL. Genuine Hires. Oh, look at that. Another giant vessel. Another piece of it right there. Look at the handle it had on it. Too bad it can't be blankered off without breaking, but we know it's been fired. Oh, should I say I shouldn't have done that? Oh no, I could have cut it off with a glass saw. There's that woulda, coulda, shoulda. Alright, well, so we just about had enough of this. And so we're heading up and out. Oh, a lot of baby food jars over here. Baby food, liquor, and beer bottles. Room fresheners. Plastic? Yeah, it's plastic. Uh-oh. I have to put me some glue here. It's starting to pick up a little crack. Is that a radio? Nope. That is a cash register. This in its drawer. Yeah, really, like no big surprise. Alright, another ravine is calling. And we're gonna see what's down at the bottom of this. Look at this, I'm already passing glass. Ketchup bottle, hot sauce, liquor bottle. And it's another dry creek. Well, not that dry, because I'm slushing in it. But it's another creek bed. Whoops. Slipping and tripping. Okay, look at that. That's bad, but look at that sucker. You gotta know that's a 400 engine in that baby. There's some old big block. Missing all of its nameplates, but oh, I see one. It's a Pontiac Grand Prix. Yep, don't want to cross thread the water bottle. That would be detrimental. Nice thing is I'm not deep in the woods at the moment. I've got a nice trail to head back on. So my buddy's property skirts this field. That's my guy got over here. It's on its side. Still got the motor in it. Where is it? There's another ride right there. That looks like a Stang. What is it? Ha ha ha, it's a Camaro. Sure enough. And a beetle. A flat window too. It's going to be like 1971 or younger. Somebody was collecting PC parts. It's all fence cap for chain link fence. Trailer light? No. A speaker. Look at that. That is a Sharp VCR. Yes, Sharp VCR. Here's my buddy's barn. Says he's not going to rebuild it no more. I understand. It's survived many a hurricane and tornado. Man, look at that. It's an old cedar hot tub. That's bad to the bone. That's really killer. I'm gonna have to get him to give me the story on that. Oh, look at that. It's an old style soda machine. Right there. Right there. You would, I think that's what it is. Ironite. Oh, maybe, Ironite. It's a small commercial clothing press. The shape sort of fooled me, because the old cooler style soda machines had that same shaped cabinet. Full of Klingons. Oh, that's very old. Look at that. Look at that right there. Look at the wheels on that. I wonder what that was. It's the front wheels for something. That's very cool. There's the steering column right there. So what's sticking out the back end of this pile? Anything? I don't know. Whatever it is, it's well buried. I'll have to ask Mr. John about that. There's an old cast iron pot right there, I think. Or a gas tank. Propane tank. Uh-oh. I just found the battery jumper boneyard. Holy mackerel. Battery tender, battery jumpers everywhere. Yeah, look at that old pot right there. It's a biggie. That's my buddy. There's an old tiller wheel right there.